Hello everyone, I am Ramesh KS. In this session, we will discuss about uh, types of motherboard and components of motherboard and characteristics of motherboard. These we will discuss in this session. Okay. This is the first chapter. So in this session, different components of a motherboard and explain the characteristics of the motherboard and the types of motherboard we will discuss. Okay. So this is what this the question is. Explain the characteristics of motherboard. They may ask you in this way. Explain explain the characteristics of the motherboard. This is the question. So for this question, this is the answer. No need to draw this diagram for your our convenience. In order to explain, I have taken this diagram. No need to write this diagram in examination. Write this explanation enough. See, one is form factor. Form factor refers to the motherboard geometry. So motherboard geometry, that means how much geometry it is, how much it is having less geometry, and dimension also. This dimension is larger compared to this dimension is larger compared to this, and arrangements and electrical equipments. Here electrical equipments are we have given, here some other electric equipments are not given. Okay, different standards have been developed to build motherboards. Different standards, this is one type of standard, this is another type of standard, this is another type of standard. Like different types of standards have been developed, which can be used in different brands also, like Index, some AMD processors are there, and some other Intel motherboards are there. And Intel motherboards having the different standards. It is like standard ATX, this is Nano ATX, like that. And advanced technology extended is a most common design. This is the ATX motherboard. It is most commonly designed motherboard for desktop computers. For desktop computers, we are using these advanced technology extended motherboards. So this is a form factor. These are one of the characteristic of a motherboard. So another characteristic is processor socket. The processor socket may be a rectangular connector. This is the processor socket. See, you can place here we are placing what we are placing processor onto this socket. The socket is nothing but the area which we are placing some device on it. So this is the one place. This place what we are placing processor. If you place processor, it is a processor socket. If you place some other register socket. If you place some other like hard disk socket, like that. So processor socket is a processor socket. At this place we are placing processor. Okay, processor socket may be a rectangular connector into which the processor is mounted vertically. This is mounted vertically, right? Mounted vertically, or a square shaped connector. This is square shaped connector. See, this is square shaped connector with many small connectors into which the processor is directly inserted. So with many small connectors are there here. You can see here small connectors are there into which the processor we are placing into it. Processor we are directly placing into this socket. So this is one of the characteristic of a motherboard. And chipset. So this is a chipset. Chipset controls majority of resources of the computer. So whatever you are performing some operations in the computer, that all majority resources it will be working with the help of chipset. Controls majority of resources of the computer. The function of chipset is to coordinate data transfer between the various components. From this component to this component, data will be transferred. From this component to this component, from other components, some hard disk or RAM to secondary memory device hard disk, and hard disk to we are displaying to the monitor. Like, it is coordinating data transfer between the various components of the computer. As a chipset is integrated into the motherboard, it is important to choose a motherboard which includes a recent chipset in order to maximize the computer's upgradability. Which includes recent chipsets in order to maximize the computer upgradability. So computer upgradability means what? Upgrading means extending the functionality of an object, enhancing the features. That all includes in the chipset. Okay, chipset. So we are placing in this chipset motherboard. In this motherboard, I am placing in motherboard having some chipsets are there. This is what some hard disk. This is processor socket. This is hard disk process. This is some registers in this. Okay, so this is about characteristics of a motherboard. So write this explanation and this explanation and this explanation is enough. Not required these diagrams. Okay, so this is what the view of motherboard 3D view. Okay, yeah, some we are inserting pen drives here, USB ports. Okay, this is a motherboard. So another important question is cache memory. This is the most important question asked many times in the examination. Please concentrate. It's very easy. Diagram and explanation required. So it is the high speed memory available inside the CPU to speed up access. This microprocessor is also called as CPU. So microprocessor is also called as CPU, central processing unit. It is high speed memory available inside the CPU. See, L1 cache, this is L2 cache. So L1 cache, this is the cache memory is available inside the CPU, right? Inside the CPU. So inside the CPU, what is the purpose of cache memory? To speed up access of data. The data accessing is slower. It is used to speed up the access of data and instructions stored in RAM memory. RAM memory having some data that in order to speed up we require a cache memory. Cache memory is generally it is expensive. It is smaller in size. Computer has cache memory of size 256 KB to 2 MB generally. Okay, the CPU has built-in level 1 cache located inside CPU. So the built-in L1 cache is located inside CPU, and it is generally connected to the registers. L2 cache is located in CPU and memory. So this is a memory, this is a CPU. The CPU and memory L2 cache is located. So CPU have cache size varying from 256 KB L1, 6 MB L2 and 12 MB L3. L3 cache also available. So diagram compulsory you have to write, and this explanation is enough. This is about cache memory. Okay. So now we are moving on some types of motherboard. There are the different types of motherboard. There are the XT motherboard, extended motherboard, extended technology motherboard, XT motherboards, AT motherboards, advanced technology motherboards, and baby AT motherboards, and ATX motherboards, advanced technology motherboards. So these are 4 different types of motherboards. So first XT motherboards, these are all old model motherboards. These are old model motherboards. Now presently we are not using these motherboards. In these motherboards we find old model processor socket. I have shown you, right, this processor socket. The old model processor socket will be there. So that is what LIF, low insertion 4 socket. The socket's name is LIF. And ROM slots also, DIMM. dual in memory module. And ISA, industry standard architecture slots also there. 12 pin power connector and no ports. This explanation compulsory you have to write. So these are the examples for the XT motherboards, Pentium 1 and Pentium MMX and Pentium 2 processors. And AT motherboards, AT stands for advanced technology motherboards. It have PGA, power grid array socket. Socket means not to place some devices onto it, we require a socket. So it requires one power grid array. This is a name they have given, power grid socket PGA. And SDRAM slots, memory devices require some slots, that SDRAM slots also there. 20 pin power connector and some PCI slots and ISA slots will be there in this AT motherboard. Okay, na? So this type of motherboard. Okay. And baby, this is an example. Pentium 3 processor is a old model. This is also old model processor. Now presently they are not, no one using this processors. And baby AT motherboard is a combination of XT and AT. XT extended and advanced technology motherboards. Both combinations called baby AT motherboards. They have slot type processor sockets, PGA processor sockets, SDRAM slots, RAM slots, and PCA slots. Combination of slots, you can mention it, no problem. So on Pentium 3 and Pentium 4 will be the example for the baby AT motherboards. And ATX motherboards are advanced technology motherboards. Latest motherboards are called ATX motherboards. Now presently we are using all motherboards are the latest motherboards or ATX motherboards. We find MPGA processor sockets, DDRAM slot like double data random access memory, DDRAM is double data rate random access memory slots, and PCI slots and EGP slots, auxiliary graphics port slots, and primary and secondary ID interfaces, and SATA connectors, and 20 pin and 24 pin power connector and ports. So these are the advanced technology motherboards. Now latest motherboards, these motherboards we are using in present. Okay, so Pentium 4 dual core and core to dual, i3, i5, i7 are these are ATX motherboards. So these are the most important question. It is types of motherboards. You have to write XT motherboards explanation and AT motherboards explanation, baby AT motherboard explanation, and ATX motherboard explanation. Okay, so this is about types of motherboards. Okay, so moving on, and components of motherboards. So in motherboard having various components, I will show you the components here. See, these are the various components used in motherboards. Processor is also one of the component. BIOS, basic input output system, CMOS, complementary metal oxide semiconductor, slots are there, disk controllers, input output ports and interfaces, and bus. These are the various components used in motherboard. So let us discuss first processor. Processor, it is an integrated chip which fetches, decode and execute instruction. CPU also nothing but processor. It integrated chip which fetches, decode and execute the instructions. That means taking instructions, fetching means combining, decoding means what? Suppose it is converting from binary system and it is again converted into the human understandable language. That and all it will be taken care by this processor, and execute instructions also. Some calculations, everything it will be executed by the processor. Okay, these are one of the component used in motherboard. You can write this explanation is enough for processor. Okay, and also we have basic input output system. It is a small chip on the motherboard that holds a set of instructions to load the hardware settings required to activate various devices like keyboard and monitor and disk drives. So we have some keyboards are there, monitors are there, or disk drives are there. That it will be activated. Suppose I am moving my cursor here. It will be operating. It is operating or not? Yes, it is operating. So this hardware settings, in order to load, we require some set of instructions. That set of instructions which will hold by the motherboard with the help of BIOS, basic input output system. With the basic input output system, it holds some instructions. With that instructions, it loads hardware settings in order to operate keyboards and monitor and disk drives. Okay. The BIOS runs when the computer switched on. BIOS will be running when the computer is switched on. Very easy explanation. It performs power on self test that checks if the hardware devices are present and functioning properly. So generally, power on self test will be performed. When it will be performed? If the hardware devices are present and function properly. So this is my mouse I am using. It is functioning properly, right? So it is performing power on self test. This explanation is needed compulsory for BIOS. This is one of the component used in motherboard. So another is slots. I already told you the definition. It is also called as expansion slots. Allows expanding capabilities of a computer to give the computer new feature or increase performance. To increase the performance and new feature, we require some slot. So that slot we are also called as expansion slots. Expanding capability means what? Suppose a hard disk is there. Hard disk I wanted to increase that capability. Again another slot is there. We are placing one more device there onto that slot. So we are expanding the capability, right? So that is the slot. So AGP slot. Slots have different types of slots. So one of the slot is AGP slots. The slot is for inserting graphics card which makes graphics application run faster. So suppose you have you have seen some movies like from they are jumping from one mountain to another mountain. So they require some computer having some graphic related applications should be run. For that we require some slot. That slot is AGP slot. This slot is for inserting graphics card. With the help of this graphic card we can able to run the graphic application. So without the graphics application that will be running very fasterly generally. ISAS slots. It is used to connect modem and input devices. One of the device is there, modem. With that modem, in order to connect, we require ICS slots, and input devices also we require ISS slots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bus. Bus means circuit that provides a communication path between two or more devices. Suppose hard disk to RAM. In order to travel some data to from one device to another device, we require some circuit. The circuit is called bus that provides a communication path between two or more devices. Let us take, I am taking here this is hard disk, this is hard disk, this is RAM. So this is a communication path between one or more devices, this device and this device. This is hard disk, this is RAM. This is a communication path between this device and this device. So we can say this is a bus. It's called a bus. Okay, this is bus. So write any 5 explanation enough for 5 marks. Okay, 3 marks, if they ask you 3 marks, 3 explanation is enough. So this is about components of motherboard. So we have discussed, so what are all we have discussed? Characteristics of the motherboard, characteristics of the motherboard, types of motherboard, and components of the motherboard. Okay, so these 3 questions please practice at home. Have any queries, please ask me. Okay, thank you everyone.